Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Maximizing Your Potential Talk Show. I'm your host, Gertrude J. Chapman, and it's such a welcoming feeling that I have this morning just to welcome you, whoever's tuning in from wherever you are around the globe, for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with me here this morning. Y'all, it's such an outpouring of what we had planned to talk about with all of the activities that's going on, and we receive so many emails and so many messages from our viewers and our supporters, our partners, and our friends, and whoever you are. And we just want to say that we appreciate each and every one of you who chime in to our broadcast, whether you're alive or whether you're looking at a replay. We are certainly appreciative to each and every one of you. And like I've been talking about, maximizing your potential and what the things that we have going on here, to help women and to help you out there to build your self-confidence and self-esteem. It's just such a delight to see. Good morning, Lucky. How you doing this morning? It's so great to see you. You know, just to um, hear the different things that people have been saying about, the course and the books and the products and services that has been, launched just recently. It's been launched. And I want you to take advantage of these things because these things, these tools, these products, these services will help you, and it will help develop that self confidence and self esteem where maybe there's something broken in your life that you need, help with. And these are excellent products and services that will help you to be able to maximize your potential and be the best version of yourself. Because, y'all, that's what it's all about. It's all about being the best version of who you are. And this week, I've been talking about time of restoration. And today, I want to talk about um, overcoming pride. Okay? Your time of, let me get it on the screen, your time of restoration. And this segment is going to be dedicated to overcoming pride. You know, and I want you to look at pride in this way: by you living out your purpose, you living out your life, by you not having to be ashamed of who you are, apologizing for who you are. Stop assuming, but start living your life on purpose. It's living without pretending. Okay, just live your life. You know, time out for the pretense. In order to maximize your potential, each and every one of us has a purpose that's in our lives. Okay, that's us. That's why we're here. So you don't have to pretend to be somebody else or try to fit in, to try to make it work. Just live your life on purpose. And when you're not living your life on purpose, you are prideful. Okay? Thinking that this is something that you should do, or it's something that you should be, or it's a certain way that you should act for people to accept you. And really, that is pride. Okay? Pride. Living outside of your purpose. You know? Living outside of your purpose. And there's no, true satisfaction there. There's no true happiness there. There's no true joy there. Anytime that you have to continue, to pretend. The keenest eyes, thank you for the comment. The keenest eye is that which looks inward. Work on you every day, and the desire to judge others will fall away. And that's great. That's a great comment, because that's something that we should never do. We should never judge others. Just like, how, well, I'm not going to say just like, how do we even have the time to judge others when we are concerned about living our purpose? So how can I even put this in another way? There's so much involved. We have so much inside of ourselves in order to connect with our purpose. There is really no time to even have our focus on something else. Amen? Not even having our focus on something else, because there's so much inside of us that we have yet to realize. There's so much inside of us, y'all. So we should be concerned about our lives by being the best version of ourselves. Let me go to the comments again, right quick. Judgment is nothing but the projection of our insecurities upon others. And that's true. Judging. Judging. And that's another prideful thing, judging others. And we should never be, judging others, but being concerned about ourselves. You see, this pride thing, it covers, many different avenues. And those are good, comments that, have been received here, that all of those things fall under pride. Okay? All of those things fall under pride. But this is your time of restoration. This is your time to look to yourself, to be the best version of yourself, and stop trying to fit in and trying to make yourself be acceptable, okay? And existing in life instead of, living and thinking it's all right, okay? Thinking it's all right. And then you wondering why things are not happening the way that they should happen, because you are prideful. I want you to think about that. Think about some of the things that have been mentioned here, some of the comments, that has been placed here on the screen for you, things that you have heard, things that you have read. Think about some of these things. And I know, when we think about pride, you may be thinking about something else, okay? But, y'all, and I'm not saying this the prideful way, it's about you, okay? It's about you. It's about me. It's about all of us living out our divine purpose. Why are we here? What are we here for? Okay? What are we here for? I even put something over my social media today to say that you are a magnet for what you believe. So the question is, as I'm closing, what do you believe? And that's all I have time for, today. But I thank you for, being here with me today on this portion of maximizing your potential. And I look forward to seeing you the next time. But I want you to remember this, that this is your time. This is your season. This is your turning point. Have a great rest of the day.